Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we're at Disneyland to celebrate James's 10th birthday, and he gets to pick absolutely everything we do today. So let's get going. And we are going to start our morning off here at Disney California Adventure. Today is James gets to pick everything day because it's his birthday, and he wanted to come to DCA, didn't you, bud?
Yeah.
And our first order of business is getting James a birthday pin. We went to guest services, but they said they were out. Come into any of the cashiers at the registers here, and they will have them. And here it is, his happy birthday pin. He is 10 years old today. And I do want to apologize in advance. I'm a little stuffed up. I'm just dealing with some allergies here this morning. Feel perfectly fine, otherwise we wouldn't have come. Definitely just some stuffy nose with allergies. Taking some allergy meds, and hopefully it'll improve throughout the day. It is approximately 8 minutes till rope drop, and we are definitely going to be at the back of the pack here. But that's okay because James doesn't want to go do anything super duper long. He wants to go to our favorite part of the park over by Incredicoaster. There's the people headed to Avengers Campus for rope drop. The vast majority of everyone, however, heads to Cars, which I would recommend doing if you have at least 2 days at DCA. I still hold that Radiator Springs Racers is best to single rider if you can, because take a look at this. The number of people headed to Pixar Pier is significantly smaller than the crowd headed down to Radiator Springs Racers. Well, it was between Toy Story Midway Mania or Incredicoaster, and usually Incredicoaster's a sure thing, but it's not open at the moment. And Toy Story Midway Mania down there is usually the one that is hit or miss with opening in the morning. If that one isn't open either, then we're gonna be a bit out of luck. And unfortunately, neither is this ride. Both rides over here are closed. So that means we're gonna have to go with James's third choice, the Pixar Pal Around, AKA Mickey's Death Wheel. This one's just me and the boys. Amy did not want to come. And of course, we had to go with a swinging one. And here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
You ready to swing? Oh, it's slowing down. Woo. This is only Benjamin's second time riding the swinging one. And he's death gripping my finger at the moment. So, you lost your riding, buddy.
I hear that.
Benjamin just said that he loves the swinging now.
Because it was going silent. It's going silent.
Was that good, James?
Yeah.
Now where are we going?
Goofy's.
All right. They haven't even begun testing Incredicoaster yet. The entire time we were on the Death Wheel, didn't see any trains going by. Toy Story is iffy. Usually if it's not open in the morning like this, we'll go ride something like Goofy's Sky School, and it'll open while we're on that attraction, and then it'll be a 35-minute wait before we can even get back over there. Usually why we prefer to rope drop it, but we'll see what happens today. But there's practically nobody over here, so we can come over to Goofy's Sky School, and it's a 5-minute wait. I doubt it's even that. It's probably a walk-on. Or never mind. Yeah, with those two big rides closed back here, Goofy's has a bit longer of a line than usual, but still definitely only 5 minutes, which is pretty great. It's 8:30 a.m. and Toy Story and Incredicoaster are both still closed. So James picked to go to the swings next. He picked 2 rides that Mommy does not like, and now he's picking a ride that Daddy does not like. He's having a good old time this morning. Benjamin is going to ride with me on the swings. Now, he is over 48 inches, but because he is not yet 7 years old, we still have to ride tandem together, whereas Amy and James are allowed to ride solo. I forgot to show you how many people were in front of us on this ride. Look how crazy packed it is today.
There is a good chance, sadly, that Incredicoaster might not be open until later, or hopefully it will open today. Apparently yesterday, one of the sensors or something happened and it emergency stopped. They had to evacuate a bunch of people off of it yesterday. Made the news, so that's my guess as to why it's not open yet this morning. So we'll have to see when it actually opens or if it does.
If it does. We just saw them launch Incredicoaster. It should be coming through. There it is, coming through the pipe. So hopefully that will be opening soon. It does appear that they may be allowing people to queue. I'm not quite sure, or people are just doing it anyway. Not really well. They just tested another vehicle, so it could be going soon. We waited 5 minutes. They're still testing Incredicoaster, but we noticed that Toy Story Midway Mania did open down here. So we are going to go ride that first, and then we'll hop back in line for Incredicoaster because it should be open pretty soon. If you check the app, this ride is still, well, it's not listed as temporarily closed anymore, but well, you can even see it in the standby. They don't have the time up. So it's just a star on the app. So that's why we didn't know if it was open for sure. But the temporarily closed sign did get removed from it on the app as well. So that was kind of clued us off. Clued us in, tipped us off. I'm excellent for merging phrases. And it's a walk-on. I'm with Benjamin this time. We always switch off kids every time. I rode with James. Actually, no, I rode with Benjamin on the swings. I should be with James this time. Oh, he doesn't want to play against me is what it comes down to.
We all know we lose.
While we're sitting here waiting, I can tell you right now that I didn't perform as well as I usually do, but still had a lot of fun.
Shoot the fruit!
253, yep. A little low for me, but not bad. Ooh, I'm best today! Wow, I could have been best. Oh, it's the first. I could have been best this month. Wait, how does that work? How am I best today and it's the first, but I'm not best this month? Benjamin had 62,000, didn't you, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
What did you get, bud?
Over 100,000.
Is that your first time?
Yep.
Good job. On your birthday, too. What a birthday special. And as we got off Toy Story Midway Mania, they finally opened the line. So we are going to hop in line now and see how long it takes. Yeah, there's a lot of people in here now. This could very well be like a 30-minute wait already. It looks like they just opened up the other side. It was not open previously. So the line is moving quite quickly. In fact, we're already at the Lightning Lane merge point, and it's only been 5 minutes. This is what happens when there is no Lightning Lane. The line moves super fast, super fast. So James and I got row 10 because he turned 10. And it's been 10 minutes. 10 minutes, not bad. Pretty good, huh? It is only 9:19 in the morning at the moment, and we have 5 rides down. We are having a fantastic morning after a little bit of a rocky start. What's up next, bud?
What are the wait times?
So we just checked the wait times. Where do you want to head next, James? Maters? All right. Let's go do Maters. Guardians is a 30-minute wait. Spider-Man's a 35-minute wait. Soarin' is a 25-minute wait. Luigi's is a 25-minute wait. And Maters is a 10-minute wait. Radiator Springs Racers is currently closed. Grizzly River Run is currently closed. Monsters Inc. is currently closed.
We did see Radiator Racers open earlier, but it was a 90-minute wait already first thing this morning. So when that one reopens, it's just going to be a long line all day at this rate.
But before we make it to Maters, we came to the Joffrey's cart. James wanted a chocolate croissant, so it's his birthday. He gets what he wants. There it is. And for everybody else, we got a steak and egg burrito to split. Now, this thing is massive and super heavy, so I think it'll be great for all three of us. This is our first time getting the steak and egg burrito in like 8 months or so. I feel like they changed the recipe, and it's for the better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't remember from last time. Maybe we'll have to go watch Carl's footage and see what we thought. But this is really good, and it's really hot.
It's got a nice kick to it.
And it's got, yeah, and it's got a lot in it. Like, it's very big.
I feel like before it was mostly like an American burrito, like a regular breakfast burrito, but just with steak instead of, you know, whatever it normally has. But this, it's got like whatever the green type chimichurri. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's really, really good. I also wanted to say sorry real quick because of the 5 rides we've ridden, 4 of them were rides I either can't film on or chose not to film on. So hopefully moving forward you'll be able to see us enjoy the rest of the day a little bit more. Looks like Radiator Springs Racers is running again. It still says temporarily closed on the app, but the line is already really long. The cappuccino cart does not offer free cups of water, so we came over here to Flo's V8 Cafe, which does. It opens at 9:30 a.m. It's the only restaurant on this side of the park that opens that early where you can get some waters. The 2 other locations that are open for breakfast are going to be Smoke Jumper's Grill and Pim Test Kitchen. But I should mention that Flo's is not breakfast food, it is their regular lunch food, and everything is available now at 9:30. But it doesn't open till 9:30. Of course, that burrito was huge, way more than enough for 2 people. In fact, I think 1 person would struggle to eat all of that. Definitely splittable, great option. Mater says it's still a 10-minute wait. There's a little bit of a crowd out here though, giving me some pause. In the time that it took us to drink a cup of water, Radiator Springs Racers went up to a 120-minute wait. I think we said it opened at 80. Oh, it was, I don't know that we said that. We looked at the app, it said it was 80, and then like 2 minutes later, it was 120. So yeah, it's gonna be a doozy today. What song did you say you wanted on this ride?
Red Combine.
The Big Red Combine. So hopefully we get that. It is! It is! You got it, James! Benjamin and me are riding in this one. Woo! You can't catch me. Big bold combine. Hey, Big Red Combine. No, you can't catch me. Frank ain't never gonna catch you. James decided that he wanted to do Spider-Man next, and we had to book it over here because we saw the show was going on and we didn't want all those crowds to disperse and come right over here to the line real quick. So we're kind of rushing. This is a 25-minute wait currently. Hardly anybody in the lightning lane, which is a good sign, and hardly anybody in the line over here too, which is also a good sign. Love it. After just 15 minutes, we are in the pre-show room.
Better than 25?
My favorite part.
Are continuing to replicate, and they're consuming everything in their path.
They seem to be stuck in self-replication mode. If you could just handle that for me, please.
On it. Contacting Mr. Stark.
Don't call Mr. Stark! Don't call Mr. Stark. Sorry, Chad. Could you just call someone else? Ask them.
There is a high possibility that Amy is going to beat me. There is also a high possibility that James will beat me. He came very close last time. Very close, like within 2,000 points.
I beat you one time.
Did you?
Slinger vehicle. Take a seat and put those
All right, Slink, let's see how you do.
individualized color profiles. Web shippers calibrating. There's Spider-Man.
This is me. This is Benjamin. This is them. Amy always wins at the end. The last one, somehow. She always wins at the end. This was Amy, the blue. This is me. But look at Benjamin. Benjamin came within 2,000 points to me. Poor James. James was in the back. You did amazing, Benjamin. No, you beat James, but you did really good. I can't figure it out. For the first 3 scenes, Benjamin and I careened Amy and James. We were so far ahead. And then somehow, on the last one, she just passes everybody on the last scene every time. It looks like Spider-Man is about to go high flying again. James said he would like to see the altitude test. Here we go. Here he goes. Are you happy you got to see that?
Yep.
Yep, that's another checkbox off the list. After a quick break to call Amy's mom and dad because they wanted to wish James a happy birthday via FaceTime here this morning, the boys, both of them in fact, said, we want to get pasta. That's where James is picking to go to lunch. So we're going to work our way down there. It's only 10:40 in the morning, but we might make a brief detour before we get there first. And that detour is the Little Mermaid. The app says it's a 5-minute wait. Yeah, I'm not even sure this is gonna be a 5-minute wait. Huh. Yeah, it's empty. Amy said more like 5 seconds.
Wave holes, those human thingies that make you not a fish. Legs, that's what this story's all about. Oh, this is such a great...
As we were walking by, James requested another detour. He would like to come over to the Golden Zephyr. Here we go. We're gonna ride this one next. You excited? We are now 9 rides done, and that's half of the rides in the park, and it is only 11 o'clock in the morning. 3 hours, pretty solid morning. They're supposed to be making sad faces. James just smiled and then like defaulted to whatever that face is. But sad day, slinky dog years.
Died.
After like, wow, 4 years? 4 or 5 years?
6?
4 or 5 years.
He was
2019, was it?
Kindergarten.
It was 2019.
Yeah, he was in kindergarten.
After 5 years of constant use, the slinky dog ears have snapped in the middle. So we're gonna have to buy some from eBay because they sell them in Hong Kong. And I think these are gonna have to go in the trash now. Sorry, I meant Tokyo Disney. Tokyo Disney. Anyway, boardwalk, pizza, and pasta. This is where James really wanted to eat today. He said that we absolutely had to come here. One of the things we love about Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta is that these meals are so splittable. The boys are gonna be splitting the spaghetti and meatballs. And Amy and I are gonna be splitting the 4-cheese roasted garlic chicken pasta. I think I said that right. Anyway, it looks really, really good and definitely large enough for the two of us. How was that pasta?
Good.
Now what are we gonna go do?
Have some bread.
You wanna go to the bread tour?
Yep. Then we're doing Buddy Pass.
The Buddy Pass? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
You want to go Buddy Pass Monsters Inc.?
Yeah.
All right.
And I have the hiccups because I ate too much pasta.
11:43 a.m. It is 78 degrees, and I still have yet to turn the neck fan on. It's been around my neck all morning, but been off. At some point here today, I'll turn it on. The settings on this thing, there are 3 different levels. The lowest level is good for 16 hours. The middle level is good for 8 hours. And the highest setting is good for 4 hours. And so I generally use setting 2 or 3. So I like to just kind of ration it so that I don't run out of battery while I'm here. I could probably turn it on if I wanted to, though. Oh, also, starting this video and forward down in the description, I'm going to have a link of all of the different products that I use here on the channel that we regularly mention. And as soon as I disconnected this battery pack, my phone stopped recording. So sorry if I repeat myself. But this battery pack is another item that I absolutely love. It is a MagSafe battery pack, so it will connect right to the back of your iPhone, no cords, and it charges my phone fully like 3 times before it even comes close to running out. So I love this thing. I never come to Disneyland without it. Things like this are going to be down in the description if you want to purchase them from Amazon. I buy everything from Amazon, so that's what the links are for. My family was so disappointed when the bakery tour was closed for like 2 months earlier for refurbishments, and so happy when it opened back up again, because we come in here all the time for the bread sample. Here we go, little bread sample. Gotta do it, it's free.
So good.
It's free. Monsters Inc. Mike and Sully to the Rescue is currently listed at a 45-minute standby wait. And for the new viewers here on the channel who have not seen us do this before, we're gonna get a buddy pass. We have to walk up to the cast member under the blue tent, ask for a buddy pass, and we get to go in through the exit. So we come back here and there's nobody back here. There's no line, which is great. So we should be able to walk right in. So this little pass here functions as a single rider line, but for 2 or 3 people. And we just walked right on. James and I are gonna ride, he and I, because they used the last row here of the vehicle. And then you guys got sent right down here next to us? Oh wow, that was pretty fast. So what will happen is a party of 4 will fill the front row, and then typically the back row would be empty. Because of that, James and I get to come ride this. And then Amy and Benjamin will be on the next one.
A human child!
If witnesses are to be believed, there has been a child security breach for the first time in monster history.
It's true! I saw the whole thing!
It made me dance like a chicken. My thoughts were not my own. Then it grabbed me.
Oh, boo, we gotta get you home.
Did you see the Mickey?
Yeah, nothing exciting ever happens.
Pizza Planet truck. Somebody wanted me to point some of those out.
Kitty, gotta go now.
What's next?
Go over to the next park.
You want to go over to Disneyland next? See what's over there? Do you have something in mind of what you want to do?
No.
You want to just take a look at the wait times when we get over there? Okay. When we got out of Monsters, the California Army National Guard is here doing a concert for us.
4th of July is right around the corner. You guys ready to pop some fireworks? I am.
Also, let me say this, that if you feel like this video looks a lot like some of our other videos that we tend to do in terms of what rides we're doing and what order we're doing them, I 100% promise James is picking every single one of these, but he is my child. We say that. James is mini me, Benjamin is mini Amy. And so James is just so analytical. He's following pretty much like the same sort of mentality. He takes a look at the wait times on the app and he's like, oh, let's go do this one because it's a 10-minute wait. Oh, let's go here because it's a 5-minute wait.
Whereas Benjamin, he will see the ride he wants to ride. He's not going to care how long the line is. He's going to want to ride it right then. So when we let him pick, probably sometime around his birthday, you bet we're probably going to be waiting in some lines.
I'm sure. That's in September.
Yeah.
And we're over at Disneyland now, and I can hear the Disneyland band somewhere. I think they might be coming this way. There probably are, which means I'll have to get out of the way shortly because they're going to be walking down to the front of Main Street there would be my guess. Yep. Oh, and Mickey and Minnie are with them. I can see them now. So James said he wanted to do Buzz Lightyear next, but well, it says it's a 20-minute wait on the app. I'm not sure I believe it. He took one look at the line and said he wants to go to Autopia now. I'm actually really tempted to chance it and time it because I'd be curious. But James gets to dictate the day, and if he wants to go to Autopia, we're going to Autopia. Because wow, that has to be a lie. I can't see how this is 20 minutes. And the lightning lane's full too. I can see the other side of the line here is the lightning lane, and the lightning lane's full too. Yeah, I don't know how you call that 20 minutes. Good call, James. I'm going to Autopia instead. Autopia is posted at a 25-minute wait, and while the posted time is longer than Buzz, the line doesn't look nearly as bad as Buzz. The last time we did Autopia, I rode with Benjamin, and James really wanted to ride with me this time, so he's going to be my chauffeur. Oh, and it's been 24 minutes, so the wait time was pretty accurate. James is a much better driver than Benjamin, although he still wants me to do the operation thing, where I buzz if he hits a wall. But we'll see how he does. A peaceful stroll through the countryside. No banging. You hit 2 walls. Stop hitting walls.
I can't.
You were doing a good job. Now we're really cruising. Mickey 28. You're a really good driver, James. A really good driver. I'm trying to figure out the license plate in front of us. PPPR118. Every single one of these license plates has something to do with Disney. Like Mickey 28, 1928 is the year that Mickey Mouse debuted. We're 96 years away from that debut, which is why Steamboat Willie has hit the general domain, or whatever it's called. The green one right there says DAC 098. DAK is Disney's Animal Kingdom, 1998. Well, that one says Christmas 93. Wonder what happened to Christmas 93. Maybe the first Christmas party, like, you know, Mickey's Merry Christmas Party, whatever it's called. There's BTMR 079, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, 1979. And Space 77, that would be Space Mountain, 1977. HKDL, Hong Kong Disneyland, 2005. Woo! It's a doozy. Doozy of a day. My back is dripping in sweat after that. Doesn't usually happen here at Disneyland. As we're walking by Buzz, it says it's a 45-minute wait now, and the line looks significantly better than it was earlier. So I'm so glad that we didn't get in line earlier, because if this is 45, it must have been 55 or 60 before. We ran into one of our viewers and they had these little goodie bags for the kids. Look at this. Kangaroo, and it says James, and koala, it says Benjamin. They're viewers from Australia. Thank you guys so much. Plus, they also had all these amazing goodies for Amy and I. You guys are absolutely awesome. We're gonna go put this in a locker now. If you don't know where the lockers are located at Disneyland, we are on Main Street heading back towards the front of the park. And if you spin to your left, they're back here in the corner where it says Main Street Lockers and Storage. 1:30 in the afternoon, and it is 81 degrees. We're all pretty hot, need something refreshing. And James has been asking to go to Jamba the last couple of times we come up here, and we just keep forgetting to go and do it. He always reminds us, like, the day before or the day after or something. So you really want to go to Jamba right now, buddy, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So that means we've got to go out to downtown Disney, even though we only came in, rode one ride, and now we're going right back out. Probably should have thought about getting Jamba before we came into Disneyland, but it's fine. It's only like a 5-minute walk there anyway.
We're earning our dinner, getting our steps in.
Dinner is a surprise for James, but those of you who are members here on the channel know where we're going, because I've talked about it in our member exclusive community posts, and the rest of you will just find out when we get there. As we walk by the World of Disney store, I was reminded as I peeked in and saw the display in the front there, they've got a lot of new merchandise that's even popped up in the last month or so since we did our last merchandise update. So Maybe next week when we're here on July 8th, I'll pop through the stores again and show you some of the new stuff that is going on here at the Disneyland Resort as far as merch goes. Jamba is located just past the Starbucks and right before you actually get to the entrance to the Grand Californian, which is right over there. And we've been here like once or twice before. I feel like we don't come to this location all that often. So I got a large razzmatazz. And for the kids, we ordered a large strawberries wild, but then we had them split it into 2 different cups. So it's their small size, basically. But one large is like the equivalent of 2 smalls. So rather than pay 2 different small prices of $10 each, we paid $12 for the large and split it. Way to save some money here at Downtown Disney. And Amy just got a medium mango a-go-go. So good. You know what I need right now? I need a nap. Yep, Amy agrees. She just said it before I said it. I need a nap. Do you want a nap?
No.
No.
You can't have a nap.
I can't have a nap? Because you're dictating the day and you say no nap?
Yeah.
Heading back into the park now. And I remember why we don't go to Jamba. $12 smoothies. Wow.
But we had a gift card. That was actually from last summer, and it's taken us all the way almost a year to use it. But thankfully we had that and we put it to use today.
James saw the train as we came into the park and he says, I want to do the train now. So that's what we're doing next. There goes the Lily Bell.
Loving critters on fun-filled adventures where anything can happen. Sharing his stories with those in the Great River Valley below.
'The parade is starting very shortly, and basically all the seats on that side of Main Street are filled because it's somewhat in the shade. Over here on the left, there are still sporadic and open spots as you look up and down Main Street here. Just because it's in the sun and it's hot, nobody wants to sit in the sun. Next up, James picked to do the Tiki Room. That's what he wanted to go do now. It looks like it's about ready to go, too.
What is this, senorita? My siestas are getting shorter and shorter. Oh, look at all the people. Welcome to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
3:20 in the afternoon now. Jungle Cruise currently broken, but it sends Indiana Jones. It's just a 35-minute wait. It is during parade time, so we are gonna go ride Indiana Jones. That's what James picked. He saw it on the app and went, ooh, Indy. After 16 minutes, we are approaching the temple, which once we get up to the temple, it's the merge with the lightning lane. So it should go pretty quick after that. And we entered the temple at 19 minutes. 19 minutes. So it's at 35. That means 16 more until we get up to the ride. Considering we have already merged with the lightning lane, it's possible it'll be much faster than 16 minutes. I feel like it's usually 10, and a good chunk of that is just walking through the queue. Because you're actually going under the berm at the moment. That means that you are leaving the park. And Indiana Jones's ride building is actually outside of Disneyland, next to where you get off on the tram if you parked at Mickey and Friends. Well, the lights just came on here in the queue, and that's not good, because that means the ride just broke.
This happened to us recently, and I think it was about another 15 to 20 minutes before it got it restarted, so we'll see, I guess.
Lights are back off now, or dimmed anyway. I know you can't really tell on the camera, maybe you can, But it's only been 9 minutes, and a cast member just came down from the stairs here and went that way and said that somebody dropped something on the track, that you need to put everything in the bag for a reason. Okay, well, it ended up just being me and James, and it's 4:06 at the moment. I'll explain more later. So while we were in line, Benjamin suddenly had to use the bathroom, and he had to go really bad, which is something that happens with kids. And one of the things here on the channel that we always love to talk about is doing Disneyland with kids, of course. And so Amy had to take Benjamin out of the line. What I want to see is if she can go ride it, because we were, I mean, pretty much at the end. Like, maybe had 30 more people in front of us, and we were getting on the ride, and that was it. It was less than 3 minutes after she had to leave. There's nothing that could be done. He really had to go. Sometimes that happens. I want to see what can be done because she waited that whole time. So Amy and Benjamin are coming out right now. They must have been able to get back in because I had no idea they were even behind us. Okay, so explain how in the world you're behind us?
So Benjamin said he needed to use the bathroom, so I went and talked to that cast member in that like round room.
Yeah. And
he was like, oh, just go up to the left, like where the wheelchairs go, talk to a cast member there. There's a backstage bathroom back there they'll take you to.
Okay.
So they walked us like back around the corner behind the elevator. But then they were like, do you want to ride the ride? When we got out, I was like, yeah, he wants to ride. So then they sent us up the elevator, hoping that we would maybe catch back up with you, and then I realized you were already long gone.
It was way too quick. Yeah. Like, we were on the ride less than 2 minutes after you separated.
But at that point, I was like, okay, he's going to want to ride the ride. So we rode the ride, and hopefully, you know, we were like, well, I can't get a hold of Trevor because there's no cell reception back here, so hopefully he figures out I'm still back there.
And that's why I decided to put this in the video, because I thought you'd want to know. I mean, I learned something today. The next thing James wants to do is go through the Treehouse. He hasn't been through there since it opened in November of 2023. So this is a great thing to do on a different day. Of course, what I mean by different day is something that we don't usually do. Hello, Jane. Oh, bye-bye, Jane. Oh, I remember why James really wants to do this. Can you tell us why? What you just watched?
The movie.
What was the movie called?
Swiss and Robinson.
Yeah, Swiss Family Robinson. And the music was the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And the music, the polka, the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, I've had to stop and start this a couple of times just so you guys are aware. This is a one-way treehouse. And this is the way that you're supposed to go up. People keep coming down it though. There is actually a sign at the end of this path that says exit only. And the number of people that don't see that sign, they probably need to make it a little larger. What I was trying to say is this polka music right here, I remember hearing that on the movie. So they watched this movie on the way back from Yosemite on their iPad. So I didn't really get to see it very much, but I did hear it a little bit, and I like this little polka music. Here's another one of their rooms. I'm just putting my camera through the little mesh here so that you don't have to look at that. And here we are at the top of the treehouse. Now let's check out this room. We got a toucan and a monkey. Ooh, look at the little froggies. And one of them was just jumping. Maybe it'll happen again. Oh, there it goes. Did you see it? That was real quick. Let's see if it does it again. Oh, there it goes. Wave, Benjamin. So this is the stairs that we just came down, and the people that were coming down when we were going up, this is the way they entered. Now see, they do have a sign here that says exit only, but admittedly, it is not a very large sign, so people just kind of head up that way even though they're not supposed to. But now we're right back down here where Jane was. So there, oh look, Jane's peeking out again. Oh, but we didn't look at this over here last time. At 4:37 in the afternoon, we have about an hour or so before we need to head to our dinner reservations. A special surprise for James. And he took a look at the app, given the wait times, He chose to go to Buzz Lightyear. I just hope that the 15-minute wait on the app isn't like earlier, because it does sure look like it from here. Yep. The line is long again. This is not 15 minutes. Why is the app lying today? At least with this ride. The other rides have been mostly fine. Actually, the other rides have been great. Indiana Jones without the breakdown would have been 35 minutes on the dot. We figured that out. But yeah, Buzz Lightyear, wow, not 15. Change of plans. Not my change of plans, James's change of plans. He noticed that Big Thunder Mountain Railroad was open. Finally, it's been closed all day. 15-minute wait. If we can get over there quick enough, might be able to beat like the Major Rush, because no one else will be even looking to ride it if they've been checking the app at any point throughout the day, just because they've seen it's been closed constantly. And yep, there's definitely a big crowd of people all coming over here, so we're just gonna join the crowd. Line's still moving pretty good. We'll check in when the line's, oh, I think it might be stopping already. Oh, no, it's still kind of shuffling. But we're quickly approaching the back of the line. So it's definitely not going to be 15, but it could very well be 25. Should be better than the like 40 Amy waited the other day when they had, the back of the line was outside the attraction. Boy, was I wrong. We're about to go into the main loading station here, and it's only been 10 minutes. That's pretty good. And we are rows 1 and 2, and usually I am thrilled to be in the front row, but with this ride, it's the worst because of the ride vehicle blocks all of your view. But that's okay. It was amazing how quickly we got through this, probably because there were no lightning lanes since it's been closed all day. I mean, there were a few people, but it was just whatever they just booked in the last like 5 to 10 minutes or so.
And this is a fast loading ride too.
It is. But I mean, this is what could happen without lightning lane. This is the other aspect of being in the front. Even though you're over the hump, it's so slow. Here we go. Benjamin's hands in the air all the way. Well, we were off the ride in 17 minutes from the moment that we got into line. So now the problem remains that we only have 40 minutes until our reservation. And I don't know if that's long enough to get in line for something else. Well, James, that's probably the last ride we're gonna do before your birthday dinner surprise. Did you ride everything you wanted to today?
Yes.
Except for maybe Buzz?
Yeah.
Kind of missed out on Buzz, but you had a good day?
Yeah.
And for dinner, we do have to leave the park. We have to go into downtown Disney. And James has already narrowed this meal down to a buffet. As you'll probably have noticed, we did not have a whole lot of food in this video like we typically do when we come to Disney. And that's by design because, well, as James guessed, we're going to a buffet. We told the kids that they need to be hungry tonight because I don't know about you guys, but me, honestly, I'm kind of wasted on buffets. I eat a plate and a half of food, and I'm full. So I have to really, really be hungry to get my money's worth at a buffet. Well, anyway, we told the kids we want you to be good and hungry. So all James had today that he got to pick out was that chocolate croissant and his Jamba smoothie. Otherwise, well, I mean, you saw the lunch, of course, but otherwise we've been saving room for all the delicious stuff that he's going to get at dinner. So those of you who have sent in some money via Super Chats, we appreciate you very much. The kids will be getting those churros, and somebody purchased a Dole Whip for them. That will be on a future visit. We'll be back here Monday, July 8th. and we'll see about getting them that snack then. So we're gonna see if you guys can guess where we're going before James does. Granted, it's possible James doesn't even know about this place. I mean, he's walked by it a couple of times, but that doesn't mean that he's actually paid attention. And there's the entrance to the Grand Californian off to the left. Are we gonna go down that way? Nope. Well, take a look at where we are in downtown Disney now. Are you aware of any other restaurants down this way if you're familiar with Disneyland? Is it Din Tai Fung? No, it's not. One, it's not a buffet. And two, we already told you the date that we are gonna be going here. We have reservations for July 8th. That's a week from today. Today, at least in terms of the date of this filming anyway. We'll be going there, I think, for lunch. Excited to try out Din Tai Fung. Here's the back of the new downtown Disney entrance we showed you in a recent construction update. Now that we have left downtown Disney, James says he has no clue where we're going because he doesn't even remember any of the restaurants that are outside of downtown Disney, but you might have an idea. All right, we are headed into the Disneyland Hotel. James thinks he's figured out where we're going now. Where are we going?
Goofy's Kitchen?
Correct. So this is actually going to be its own separate video. We're just going to show you like some clips and some things that we enjoyed while we were here. But to see the full experience, what we thought, you're going to have to watch that separate video, which should be out on Friday of this week, 2 days after the publication date of this video. So James is super excited now because Goofy is one of his favorite characters. He has a magic band all about Goofy. And what are you going to do with it?
What?
You're gonna show Goofy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not show Goofy.
Oh, Goofy, yeah, Goofy's gonna wanna see your magic band. All right, let's go inside. Here is a quick sneak peek of our dinner at Goofy's Kitchen. We met some characters, had some delicious food, and some fun all at the same time. Check out the full review on Friday for more information. And that's it for our time here today celebrating James's 10th birthday. I hope you absolutely enjoyed this video. I know we did, James especially. Thanks for watching so much. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on the way out if you enjoyed this video. Click this video to keep watching. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.